guys, welcome to our live continuing coverage here at NAB Show 2015. I'm John P.
I'm Scott Ellis.
And we have got a fantastic visitor for you guys. We've got Tommy from VTech Group here. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So I'm excited. Some people may not be familiar with the parent company, but they're definitely going to be familiar with Manfrotto.
Yes.
So you guys have so many brands under this one umbrella now. Who all is part of the big machine there at VTech?
Yeah, so VTech is a UK-based company and compromises of other brands such as Manfrotto, recently acquired Digitech, and a bunch of other big players in the market. Cool.
Well, you guys, this is a good show for you because people like us consume all of your stuff. In fact, I have no idea how much Manfrotto gear we've got. I mean, it's ridiculous. Even our cameras are mounted on Manfrotto friction arms. We use the tripods, you name it, the heads, everything, lighting, the whole 9 yards. But you have a special new toy, it looks like. I walked by this rig a little bit ago and I wanted to stop and talk to you about it, but I was glad you were bringing it on set with us. Mm-hmm. So what have you got?
So what we have here is what's called our Digital Director. It's brand new. It's the first time that we're showing it here at NAB. It's the first Apple certified interface that allows you to control the inner workings of a Canon or Nikon DSLR camera. So as you can see here, we have the live view. We can monitor it. All your focuses are up here, and you can take pictures and view them.
So it's going to give you full manual control. You can do everything from the touchscreen interface?
Exactly. So as you can see here, you have all of your controls up here. So your ISO, your shutter speed, your exposure, everything like that. Your focus peaking is a cool feature. So you have the view here. If you want to focus right on this person over here, anywhere you touch on the screen, it's going to automatically focus right on that person. And if you can't really tell exactly where it's focused, if you turn on the focus beacon, it will highlight that focus point in red for you to see. And if you still can't, let's try to get something that we can focus on. If you still can't 100% see it, you have a digital zoom over here that allow you to zoom right in and bring everything up. And if you want to go even larger, you just touch right here and it brings the full screen.
Wow.
So you can really control all the camera's manual functions through the app, it looks like, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
I like the focus, the touch to focus feature, because a lot of these Canon cameras, Nikon cameras, nowadays they might have 60, 70 focus points, and to access them you have to hit a button, and then you have to kind of like move a little joystick, and it's just a lot. And plus it's a tiny little screen, so you get to use any size iPad with this, I guess.
Well, for right now we have the iPad Air 1 and 2 that it's capable with. But yeah, anywhere you touch, it automatically goes right to that focus point. I would just zoom out, and it's going to focus automatically wherever you touch on the screen.
So I'm noticing that it's actually physically tethered to the camera.
Correct.
So as opposed to something else that might be wireless, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, what have you.
Exactly. So yeah, they specifically designed it to be tethered to the Nikon or Canon camera, specifically for reasons such as it's faster, you know it's secure, it's always going to be connected. And the cable length, you can get up to 30 feet. So if you want to have the camera up on one of these stands up here, you can control it up to 30 feet away and be able to see exactly what it is that the camera is seeing.
It just plugs in via the USB connector on the camera?
Correct. Yep. Right here on the side, a USB connector, and then it plugs in right into the back of the actual digital director hardware.
So the digital director hardware is basically a case that you snap the iPad into, or what is it?
Exactly. It's this case right here.
You don't have to take it out if it's going to disrupt it, but
yeah. So basically,
it snaps in like a normal hard case kind of thing, right?
Exactly. And right behind it, it has the hardware that actually communicates with the camera. So it's going to transfer the ISO language right into the the iOS language right into the Canon or Nikon.
And so for now, it is only Canon and Nikon cameras.
Correct.
Also, I noticed that you've got it mounted on a little arm there. So is that's built into the case so that you can mount it on the stand or an arm or anything?
Yeah, this new friction arm, it's not actually built in. So you can connect it to a friction arm, a magic arm. You can have it in your hand.
But it has a screw connection
point?
Correct,
it has a 3S adapter right in the back that you can screw in.
You could even put like a little Manfrotto quick release adapter plate on it or something? And snap it into something else, or?
Yeah, you could. It's got a 3/8 adapter on the back, so anything that has that 3/8 screw, you could put right on there.
Perfect.
How about battery life? It's got to have a battery in it.
Yep, so two things. You can either use 4 AA batteries, and that will give you about 10 hours worth of use of the Digital Director itself. Your iPad and camera might run out a little before that, or you could plug it directly into an outlet, and that, when it's plugged in, since this has a lightning connector here, it will charge your iPad at the same time.
Nice.
Now, within the app, obviously we can now control the camera functions. Can we also do previews and other things like we can with the camera if we want to flip through the images we've been taking?
Exactly, so you can control the entire workflow, so setting up the shot, taking the shot, and then viewing the shot. So if we go back into this mode right here, there's a couple things. One, you can open up your whole camera roll, and you can scroll through any of the pictures. These were pictures we were taking in our office. We were just messing around with them, but they're not on this memory card anymore, so that's why it's saying unavailable. But
can you actually capture them to the iPad, or do you capture them to the memory card and then pull them to the iPad?
So we could do an autoplay right here. So when you take the picture, now it's going to automatically download the image right to the iPad, and it's going to pop up here. And then you'll have the ability to edit the picture, crop it, change contrast, stuff like that. And then you can share it either via FTP, email, or download it right into the camera roll, and that way you can upload it to Facebook.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic.
Whatever.
And you've even got ratings and things, so I can choose the picture I like, and if I want to do more editing when I get back to my desk, I can get to the ones I've chosen very quickly.
Yep, if you put a 5-star here and then you go back into your camera roll over here, you have the ability to filter based on your star. I don't know what I rated that one, I guess. But
fantastic.
That sure beats the built-in camera on the iPad.
Yes.
If you want to use something. So
that's an understatement.
Will it work with, what kind of Canon cameras, for example, will it work with? Anything from a Rebel to a 1D, or is it more limited?
So it was designed with the current protocol that Canon has. So ideally, it works best with the 5D Mark III, the 70D, and also the Nikon D810. And the further back you go, it still works with the other cameras. It just works better with the newest editions.
Gotcha.
Right on.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming to show us that. That looks really cool. By the way, pricing and availability?
It will be available in the U.S. on June 1st, and the price will be $499.99.
All right.
Excellent.
All the standard distributors, I'm assuming. B&H, wherever, Amazon, everywhere else.
Correct. You could pre-order on B&H's website today, actually.
Cool.
I love it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. You guys, stick around. We've got a lot more continuing coverage here from NAB Show 2015. We'll be right back.